Are you naughty or nice? That is the question. You've all heard the words of that Christmas song. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. But in order to answer that question, you need to know what naughty means and what nice means. Well, just call me Santa because I've made a word list for this video and those two words just happen to be on it. All I can say is that at the end of this video, you're not gonna be a nice person.
That's why you're on the naughty list, because you're being naughty right now. So you're gonna be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas is not being very nice to me.
Nowadays, when we hear the word naughty, we immediately think of someone being bad or evil or corrupt. Or we think of a child being mischievous, getting into trouble, being naughty. This meaning of naughty goes back to the 1630s. But sometimes naughty carries with it a sexual connotation. That is, of being sexually promiscuous or sexually suggestive by innuendo. This meaning of naughty goes back to about 1869. The original meaning of naughty, however, did not really mean evil or have a sexual connotation, but more along the lines of something or someone being worthless. That something was such bad quality that it was good for naught. Naught is derived from the Old English na-wit or no wit or nothing. In other words, something that is naughty is good for nothing.
Whole would be something. No, it was nothing. And it got bigger and bigger.
Old English wit is not the same as your wits. It had an H in it, and it meant a thing. Incidentally, a wight in fantasy lore is an undead creature or being. A thing. A wit. A wight. But now come to think of it, there might be a connection between naughty and evil, in the sense that evil itself is, metaphysically speaking, of course, a lack of being, a negative, a corruption, a privation of what should be there. For example, blindness is a natural evil, metaphysically speaking, because it does not positively exist. You cannot have a cup of blindness. It is a lack of sight, a privation of sight in the eye. In this sense, naughty could mean evil, but ultimately naughty means nothing.
So the nothing grows stronger.
What is the nothing?
It's the emptiness that's left. It is like a despair, destroying this world.
Sometimes people use the word ought instead of zero. For example, talking about the early 2000s, that is the decade from the year 2000 to 2009, they call it the aughts. Or in Britain, they call it the noughties. You got the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the aughts. But ought is actually supposed to be two words. The separation disappeared. It was a not. Nice seems like the most innocent and basic of compliments. Wow, that person is so nice.
That drink is nice.
The city of nice is nice, obviously. But did you know that nice was originally a kind of insult? The word nice has had an extraordinary development through the centuries. From before the 1300s, it meant timid or faint-hearted, to the Old French meaning, which was closer to careless and clumsy and stupid, silly, foolish. And then in the 1300s, it was fussy and fastidious. To the 1400s,
dainty and delicate.
To the 1500s, precise and careful.
1600s, exactness. And then in the late 1700s, it came to be agreeable, delightful. Then in the mid-1800s, it morphed into kind and thoughtful. This is roughly what we mean today when we say someone is nice. They're kind and thoughtful on the most basic level. But it's so overused that nice almost means nothing particular anymore. However, nice comes from the Latin word natio, which meant foolish or ignorant. Ne means not, and scio means to know. If you're nice, you know nothing. You're ignorant. Scire is the Latin infinitive for to know. It's where we get the word science. So the root meaning of nice is to not know.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
What a nice thing to say. She seems nice. And now you're wise to the words, which makes you in the know, which makes you not a nice person, literally. But that makes you naughty. That means nothing. Wow. That is something. Please like and subscribe.
He's on the naughty list.